What up? Yeah, so it's 5:15 in the morning. I'm getting in my car, trying to go run shit today. I know I said I was gonna be a manager, but I'm in the back of the carpet truck. It's not all glitz and glam, people. You gotta pay your dues, you gotta put the hard work in. And I'm gonna keep you guys updated through the day. Later. Almost 6 o'clock, pulling up to the Holland Tunnel, and it's a day with no traffic. That's a good day. Yeah, so I'm just gonna start talking randomly, seeing what clicks, seeing what doesn't click. So I've been talking to my phone, these voice memos, and I'm getting pumped up about the concept of literally just talking, just vlogging, just sharing my thoughts. And I'm having a lot of revelations and stuff. And like when there's these changes in your life, like I'm moving, I'm switching my job, all these things are going on, I start thinking how things are changing. How can I improve my life? And I've been focusing the last couple of days on like conquering my mind. You know, I have these negative thoughts. I'm in a little bit of a slump, it happens. And just, I'm using tactics to like realize when my mind is in a negative spot and take that realization and then use practical steps to get in a better mindset, get ready for the day. And I want to share with you guys some of the energy that comes out and allows me to feel really good, and specifically the energy that I could take a bad situation and flip it around. So for example, I find myself feeling bad for myself sometimes, and I'm ashamed to say that, but I'm getting over it. You gotta face like the negative stuff to get over it. But I'll feel bad, like I'll have these thoughts like, oh, it's all based around time. Like, how am I gonna fit everything in my day? And I'll make myself anxious, and I'm realizing now that like I'll literally think of future events and I'll torture myself about it. And this is the way my mind works, and I know that I have a forward thinking mind. Like I always want to stay busy, and that is a blessing that can also be a curse. But you have to just, instead of saying, oh, I'm cursed, like I'm learning to deal with my mind. Everyone needs to deal with their own mind. And here's a little story for you. So at times I'll feel bad thinking about, oh, I have this commute, I have my band, how am I gonna do all this stuff? Like looking down the line, I want to grow in my job, and at the same time with growing my job, I have goals for these videos, and I have goals for my band, and I see everything expanding. And when I put myself in the future, which I do in my head, I'm thinking down the line, planning things out a month ahead, a year ahead, 2 years ahead, and then I'll stress myself out with all these, if the band's taking up more time, if work's taking up more time, if all these things are taking up more time, I'll start bugging out, and I'll say, oh my God, it's not gonna work, shit, and I freak out. And that's what I'm gonna stop. And I'll share with you one story where that really worked, and I really like got over that shit. Last Memorial Day, I wanted to go out to Long Island to hang with some of my friends at the beach. And I remember that was like one of the first months I was driving a truck, and someone messed up an order. And on that day, on a Friday where I was gonna go to Long Island, I had to do a delivery in Long Island and come all the way back to Jersey. So I worked a full day, more than a full day, overtime. And as I was in Long Island delivering my route, like only a couple hours away from my friends, and I couldn't get there because I was working, I reached this point of being so sick of feeling bad for myself that I snapped. And I turned that moment of like intense pain into intense motivation. And the motivation, basically, literally what I said to myself is, they're making me do this, I snapped and I said, fuck this. I'm never gonna have to deal with these commutes again, because I'm gonna buy a fucking helicopter. And I'm gonna be able to take that to Long Island whenever I want. And I was yelling at myself on the way back, like over and over. No one can control you, you control your own time, blah, blah, blah. Super intense. That's the kind of intensity that I'm working on having on tap, being able to pull that out of my mind, my mental toolbox, whenever I want. Being able to turn a bad situation into a positive situation, and that's the name of the game. To me, that's the most important thing about not only being successful, but being happy. And being happy is the #1 aspect of being successful. And another thing, so I'm working on my mental toolbox, like I said. Another thing is I was working with these guys from Tibet, and they were telling me casually how they had to escape their country and how they had to go through these mountains. They had to go through for months to escape their country, and they would have gotten shot. No questions asked if they got caught. And I'm sitting in the back of the truck like, wow, I'm this white dude from the East Coast. I have connections that got me this job. I make decent money. I don't have serious financial burdens. And I'm just sitting in the back like, damn, my perspective is so off. How the hell can I ever feel bad for myself about having to drive an hour to and from work? There's people who will literally kill, and do anything to have what I have. So I'm writing these down. My goal is to conquer my mind. And this is an ongoing, lifelong process. I've been noticing that I've been in a little bit of a funk. I feel bad for myself, and I'm sick of that shit. It causes me pain. Like, I'll torture myself. I'll work myself up. I'll get anxious. And then as a result, I'll end up doing worse at my job. I'll end up not being as present in my relationships. I'll be distracted. Like, everything's negative about this. So I'm writing these down, and I'm gonna start being more specific, and I'm gonna start sharing with you guys like exactly the thoughts I'm having and exactly how I'm approaching getting over this in my head. So my goal, like I said, is to block out things I feel like jealousy, like discontent, self-pity. I need to get over this. I need to conquer my mind. I need to take life to the next level. And this is the way I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna share this with you. And I'm gonna keep on creating content. Hopefully, I don't know how long, but I wanna share my gift of thought and just the hard work that I put into like learning about myself. I wanna share my knowledge with everybody. So comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on my journey to kick ass, conquer my own mind, and improve my life in all facets. More on that. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.